Hi, I'm Todd from Agrara Estate Agents, and we're continuing our pool theme this month, and I'm lucky enough to have Connie Moore here from D.R. Moore Constructions. She is the other half of that local business that continue to build wonderful residential and commercial projects like this River House pool. What a great pool, Connie.
Yeah, it's a beautiful pool. The client is extremely happy. It provides a very entertaining and outdoor living space for them in their beautiful venue here at the river. So, yeah, it's great.
Brilliant. Connie, I suppose one of the things that would have come up with these clients, Ben, when you were talking to him about, is the placement of the pool in the property. Mm-hmm. You know, like, how do you decide where you're going to put the pool?
Well, you can have a range of things. You can either make it a extension to your home, so very close proximity like we've done here for the client, or you can have destination pools where they're away from the home and they're like a space that the family goes to as an additional area. They can have fire pits and a pool and a pool house and such, which are probably really good when you've got maybe growing teenagers who want to have big pool parties and you want to just push them outside a bit further and not right next to the house. So.
Brilliant. So this is a custom built pool, but there's other options as well that probably wouldn't cost as much as this, and we'll come to budgets in a minute. But at the lower end of the spectrum, if I just want to put in the most economical pool that I could, what are my options?
Well, the most economical pool is a fiberglass pool because they're a prefab shape. So you're governed by what shapes the fiberglass companies provide. However, there is a new option now that is a concrete pool, and you know, if I like to say, we like concrete pools at D.R. Moore Constructions, but there's a new option that's prefab, so you've still only got a certain number of shapes and sizes, but they're precast concrete, and so a similar sort of price range to a fiberglass pool. So, but then concrete pools, because they are custom, they're built to your design and to your internal finishes and everything, they are a little bit more expensive, as custom usually is. So.
So what are some of the on-trend finishes people are considering at the moment?
A lot of people are looking at fully tiled pearls versus just tiling their water lines and rendering, or pebblecrete is another internal finish that they're looking at. Some people don't like the pebblecrete because they don't like the feel. Coping tiles or versus something like this precast concrete coping. Do they do stone? Stone is a pretty big thing at the moment. People like that natural look and feel to their pools, so they're using a lot of travertine or granite copings. The client here has gone with concrete because he likes the look of the polished concrete. But yeah, so a lot of fully tiled or rendered pools at the moment.
So when you talk about a custom pool like this one, I suppose there's two things to consider. One would be your initial budget, and two would be the design. Obviously, if you've got an open checkbook, you can design whatever you like, but getting involved with somebody like yourself, if you want a custom pool, to understand the cost of the things that you want to do is really important. So what should someone come to you? Should they come to you with just a budget, or should they come to you with a budget and an idea of what they want? What would be the best mix of people's expectation?
Probably a little bit of both, the budget and the idea of kind of what they're looking for. Darren always has a lot of ideas that he will throw around as well, since we've done a few pools now. He can easily look at the budget and the possibility of the design. We've had a pool we're doing recently where they wanted a concrete pool. Their budget didn't allow for it. We looked at fiberglass and they ended up going with one of these plungies because the block pool in the space that they wanted was going to be too expensive for their particular budget, but we got that concrete pool with the finishes they're looking for with a plungie. So we can work around your budget. It's just about having a bit of an idea of what you're looking for.
Yeah, brilliant. Connie, thanks so much for spending time with us today.
Okay.
Look, what an accolade this year to win Pool of the Year through the Masters Builders, but it wasn't this one. So I'm looking around here and thinking how fantastic this pool is. The other pool must have been amazing, but congratulations for building such great outdoor spaces. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.